Traders remain cautious ahead of the publication of the Fed's meeting minutes and inflation reports. Trading activity and the market sentiment are ambiguous. Economists had expected the UK industrial production to grow by 1.3% after a rise of 1.1% in a previous period. In fact, the indicator tumbled by 5.2%. What's more, the previous data was downwardly revised to a decline of 3.2%. It seems that such results were caused by the energy crisis that arose in Europe. Despite this fact, the pound sterling considerably increased, unlike the euro, which just inched up. And this could be explained by expectations of a similar report in the Eurozone. In July, the Eurozone industrial production dropped by 2.4%. In the given period, the indicator should have advanced by 0.7%. However, the data failed to meet the forecast. Like in the UK, the previous figures were downwardly revised to a 2.5% drop. However, in the given period, industrial production unexpectedly surged by 2.5%. The jump explains a rise in the European currencies. A more significant appreciation of the pound sterling was caused by a sharp drop recorded yesterday, and notably both the euro and the pound sterling have a chance to develop an uptrend thanks to the US statistical data. Thus, the growth pace of the US producer price index may slacken to 8.4% from 8.7%. That's why inflation may also slow down. It means that the Fed will have one more reason to switch to a slower pace of the key interest rate hike, regardless of the announcement made by Janet Yellen yesterday. This fact is likely to exert pressure on the greenback. On the chart, we see that the euro-dollar pair goes on a hovering near 0.9700, despite local surges in the speculative activity recorded yesterday. This movement points to stagnation that may encourage speculators. If the price settles below 0.9650, at least in the chart, it may touch a new low of the downtrend. Until then, traders will continue monitoring the price behavior near 0.9700, defining stagnation as an accumulation process. Meanwhile, the pound-dollar pair broke the support level of 1.10 amid high speculative activity. As a result, the quote prolonged the downward cycle from the resistance level of 1.1525. Speculators are still very active. This could be proved by price swings, which allowed the pound sterling to soar by 100 pips in just a few minutes. From a technical point of view, the price settlement below 1.10 may lead to the further drop. The alternative scenario will become possible if the pair consolidates above 1.1150. And that's all for now. How we're going to be in the short term in financial markets, we will definitely tell you in our next news releases. Don't miss them and stay up to date with us. Subscribe to our channel and see you soon.